Hello guys, it's Sandra. Well, I'm here because I shared something with y'all the other night. I told you that I was going to start my new YouTube channel, and that channel was going to be somewhat of a cooking channel, and it's called Twins Kitchen 44. Now let me break that down to you and tell you why I chose that name. First off, one of my son's subscribers came up with that name. I was on live with him in Life 44 one night, and he told his viewers that his mama was going to start a cooking channel. So he gave them my address and told them to subscribe. And some of y'all started subscribing before I even had a video, before a picture was even on there. So I thank you for doing that. But he also threw out to his subscribers to come up with a name for my channel. So different people came up with different names. But someone came up with Twins Kitchen 44, and I liked it. Let me tell you why. To me, twins, I am an identical twin. And sometimes my twin will be cooking in the kitchen with me. Then kitchen, as I was growing up and actually when I started my family, when I was younger, I cooked every day. I had people coming to me saying, "You cooking every day through the week?" Just about. So I cooked almost every day. I enjoyed cooking. I enjoyed cooking and seeing the face of those that I'm cooking for while they sit there and eat it and say they enjoy it. Not only my family, but people I will have over to the house. I enjoy doing that. And 44, as you know, represents my son, Hemi Life 44, and his wife, Hemi Wife 44. So thanks to them for influencing me and pushing me to do this. So I did promise y'all that my first video will be how to cook hot water cornbread. Okay, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, in the process of trying to get this set up, I got everything prepared, and I got my water boiling on the stove. And it was taking me so long to get this video done, or get it set up, or get it the way I want it, till my water is about to boil out. So hopefully I'll have enough water to show y'all how to do this cornbread. As a matter of fact, I think what I'm going to do is add just a little bit more water in it, because I'm going to tell you a few things before I use the water. So hold on, okay? Stay right there. I'm still in the kitchen. I have not left you. You can't see me, but I know you can hear me. Okay, so I just added a little bit more water to that. And I've already put out everything that I needed, so I don't have to go all over the place looking for it while I'm on this video. Okay, this is what I want to do. This orange container here is filled with Aunt Your Mama cornmeal mix. Get that, y'all. Aunt Your Mama cornmeal mix. Not just a straight meal, not just a straight Aunt Your Mama meal, but I use cornmeal mix. And if you want to do this, if you want your cornbread to turn out like my cornbread, you got to follow these instructions and use what I use. Somebody else may use just straight meal, but that I don't like that. And another thing with Aunt Your Mama cornmeal mix, you can take that mix, put it in a bowl, add egg, and it's ready for cornbread. Add sugar too. I like sweet cornbread. So it's good to use instead of just straight meal. So anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to measure. I don't do a lot of measuring, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to tell you about what I'm going to use. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use measure out about 2 cups of this meal. Don't be laughing at my old Tupperware container. It does the job. It keeps my meal fresh and keep weevils out of it. So don't be laughing at that container now. Y'all know I can't be talking and chewing bubble gum too. So, okay, so in my bowl, let me move this. In my bowl, I have put in about 2 cups of cornmeal mix. Okay? And while I'm doing that, I'm going to take my skillet and I'm going to put my oil in it and let it be getting hot. I'm not going to measure the oil. Just put enough in there so you so it would sort of cover middle ways your cornbread, your bread as you put it in there. So I'm putting the oil in there so it'll be getting hot, because when I get ready to put this in the skillet, I want my oil hot. I don't want it so hot where it's going to burn my bread as soon as I put it in there, but I want it hot. Not warm, but hot. Okay, so now I have put my meal in here. And if you like sweet cornbread like I do, you add you some sugar. I have about a cup of sugar here, and I'm going to put about 3/4. I like sweet cornbread, so does my family. Okay, all right, you mix that up pretty good. And that's all the dry ingredients that we're going to put in here. We're going to add an egg, and we're going to add hot boiling water. Please boil your water. Don't take the water out from under the hydrant and try to think you can make hot water cornbread, because this water is going to start cooking this cornbread before I can put it in the skillet. Now, I know that most of y'all, like I said on my video the other night, and most of y'all are used to people taking cornbread and put it in their hand and pat it. I'm not going to do that. My hands don't even have to touch this batter. Okay, so you got to watch what I'm going to do. And while I'm doing this, I may have to pick my phone up or bring my bowl over and show you the texture of this batter. Okay, so I'm just going to add water. I'm going to add, I can't tell you how much, but I'm just going to pour water in here. I'm going to stir it. I don't know if you can see that, but make sure you get it mixed up real good. Okay, so it can start cooking all that meal. Okay. All right. I don't know if you can see that batter, but that's the batter. It's like not thin and not too thick. And you don't want it too thin anyway, because we're going to add an egg after we add the water. Okay? Because after you add the egg, you don't want to add any more water. Okay? So I'm going to take my egg, put it in here. Okay? Sometimes I can get my batter just right, sometimes not. So I just play with it. And mix that egg in there real good. I really hope you can see this. Okay? It's not a runny batter. See that? I'm going to take this and spoon it into the skillet. It's just a little bit thinner than I want, but we're going to make it work. Okay? All right. Okay. Now my grease is hot. And when I put them in the skillet, I'm going to just take it and just spoon it in. Just lay it in like that. Just lay it. Okay? And when you put it in the skillet, try not to let any of the batter get in your grease. Keep it all in that little patty that you're going to put in the skillet, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this over here. I hope you can see this. Okay. Here we go. Okay, just slowly pour it in there. It's going to get round there. It's round. Go ahead and put more. Make your next one. And put them all in there. I've taken it off the skillet because the grease was a little... I've taken it off the fire because the skillet was... the grease was a little bit too hot. So I'm going to put it back on. Okay. Yeah, they're getting brown too fast. And that's what I don't want. Okay. We're going to stop right there. Okay. Put them back on here on the burner and let them cook some more. Okay, and I got it down to about 4.5 now. All right. Okay, I'm just going to do those few so we'll see how they turn out, because I really don't like how they look. When I do this hot water cornbread, I want them to be, not only do I want them to be good, I want them to be pretty. These are not pretty. I knew that was going to happen. My first video, and they're not going to turn out the way I want them. Okay. I'm going to turn it over. You want them good and brown. Just turn them over in the skillet. I'm going to let you see these. Okay, I'm going to move my phone over here and let you see these. See how pretty and brown they are? They're pretty brown. It's not exactly the way I really want them, but it's still going to be good. Okay, so we're going to do, I just did those few, and once those are done, I'm going to take them out, and I'm going to put them on. Now, I'm not trying to teach y'all how to do anything, because I'm sure all of y'all know how to do this, but I have a pan here already, and I put a paper towel in there so it can drain off the excess grease on these, on this cornbread. So once they get brown a little bit on that side, I'm going to take them out and put them over here and let them drain. And as I add, I'll put another paper towel on top of those and put more on top of that paper towel. So see how pretty and brown? That's where you want them. And look, when you cooking this bread, you cannot go in there and watch all my children and all of that and think you're going to come back in and it's not going to be burnt. So you got to stand here at the stove and watch over this bread, because if it burns, it's not going to be good. I don't care how much work you put into it. Okay, so I'm going to put the phone back down so I can take these out, and I'll put another pan in, okay? Hold on right there. I hope I can get it set back up the way I want it so you can see everything. Okay, so let me take these out. Let's see. Cut it up just a little bit. Okay, take that out. And let some of that grease drain off of it, because there's already enough grease. I'm going to turn this one over. This one needs to brown just a little bit more. Okay, and all these little crumbs that's floating around in your skillet, take them out. I don't like those in there, because if they stay in there, they're going to get dark, and your grease will get dark, and I don't want that. Okay, so now I'm going to put another batch in here. Okay? Just put it in there slow. Man, I sure wish I could let y'all taste this bread. It may not even be as pretty as I like them, but I do feel like it's going to be good. I tell you what, I'm going to taste one and y'all going to see the look on my face. And I'm sorry that you can't get it. Come and get some yourself. But maybe you can try this recipe and maybe you can do even better than I'm doing. Okay, I'm going to take this other one out. Okay. In here. And I'm going to give you a little tip. When you're cooking in the kitchen, as you cook, make your dishwater. And as you get done with one item, wash it. So by the time you get through cooking, your kitchen will be clean. So I'm going to take this. It's not dirty, so I'm just going to take it and rinse it. Okay? All right. Cut my burner off because I'm done. I don't need that burner anymore. Okay. And while I'm in here cooking my hot water cornbread, let me tell you, ladies and even men, if you cook, if you don't have an Instant Pot, invest in an Instant Pot. In this Instant Pot, I have that I am boiling to get ready to make dumplings. So I have that in there, and I'm not going to show you how to do dumplings yet. That's going to be another video. But that's going to be my dinner for today, dumplings and hot water cornbread and broccoli. Okay? So, but like I said, I'm not going to show you that today. All right? But I wanted to just throw that in because Instant Pots, they are the bomb. And not only do they cook, it don't take that long to cook the food. Not only do it not take long, it tastes good. It's just better, and you don't have to put as much water, and everything is good. So if you don't have an Instant Pot, go get you one. Actually, I only have one, but I'm thinking about getting another one because I can have several things going in this Instant Pot while I'm doing something else on the stove. I want to bake, cook pinto beans or any kind of peas or stuff like that, I can put them in this Instant Pot and they'll be done within 45 minutes. So y'all need to check into the Instant Pot and invest in one, because I don't know how I did without it this long. But anyway, while I'm cooking my bread, my chicken is cooking. And by the time it gets done, all I have to do is add my dumplings. I do dumplings a different way. I don't do it from biscuits and all of that. So I'll share that with you later. But anyway, let me take this pan of cornbread out. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to let you look at these. They still not my best. I'm going to do it again another time. Okay. See those? Now see those you don't pat. You just spoon them into the skillet and you got to watch them. And when you break into it or bite into it, they'll look like they're not done, but they're done and they're very good. Okay? So I had there was a couple that my husband and I had over to our house one Sunday, and I fixed hot water cornbread. So the man, he ate his food and was eating hot water cornbread. So when he got through with his food, he said he came back in and got several pieces of hot water cornbread and just sat there and ate the hot water cornbread. He enjoyed them just that well. So it was like it was his dessert or something. I don't know, but he didn't get any more food, but he did get more hot water cornbread. And like I said, these are not the prettiest. I'm going to do this again where they'll turn out a little bit better. But they're good. They're going to be good. Okay? So I'm going to spoon in some more of these. And then I'm going to end my video because I really don't want you to have to keep looking at this video and I'm doing the same thing over and over and over. So I'm going to put these in and get those cooking. And then I'm going to taste one of these and let your mouth water up wishing you had one. Okay? So while those cook, and I'm going to tell you the truth, if they're not good, I'll tell you they're not good. Okay? So let me get one out of here. Let me get one off the bottom that's gonna cool down a little bit. Let's see. Don't that look good? Can you see that? It look good, don't it? Oh man, I love hot water cornbread. Every time I cook it and my kids come over and I'm cooking it while they're here, I have to hide it. Stick it in the oven or something as I cook it because they always grabbing one. Sometimes they sneak them and I don't know. The other day they sneaked and I didn't even know they had gotten any. So I have to hide them from Hemi 44 because he's always getting them. So let me taste this. Y'all, I wouldn't lie to you. These are ugly, but they are so good. If they were not good, I would tell you that on this camera. But they are really, really good. Now, I would like to hear back from someone that tried to cook this. Like I said, I'm going to go on here and do it again soon and perfect it. But you know, every time you're doing something for somebody else, cooking for somebody else, it never turns out right the first time. So I'm going to do it again and perfect it. But you don't have to get your batter as thin as mine. I got it just a little bit too thin. But they're still good. So if anybody try this recipe and it turns out good for you, let me know. Please just let me know. Because every time someone calls me and asks me how to fix this bread, they try it and they can't perfect it. And I don't know what to tell them. I just tell them, if you come over and see me do it, I think you can do it. But they can't do it on their own because they don't get the texture of it right. So, like this one is not like I really want it, but it's okay. But I think the problem is they don't get the texture right, so the bread don't turn out right. So, if you try it please let me know how it turned out. And if you had problems with it, let me know, and then maybe I can suggest something to you as to what happened. But you can make these any size you want. A lot of times mine are a little smaller because I may be trying to feed quite a few people and I want them to stretch further. But you can make them any size. You just don't want them, you don't have to have them real thick. You don't have to worry about getting them real thick anyway, because when you put them in the skillet, it spreads out. Okay? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try to make this hot water cornbread, because I don't mind sharing any recipes that I have with anybody. If it's good, I'd like to share it with anyone that wants to try it. So if you try it, let me know. Thank y'all. If you have not subscribe to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like it, let me know. This is my first. This is something new to me. And I need positive feedback so that I can keep this up. I'm not a young chicken, so I'm a little older than Hemi. So he probably put a lot of videos on our live channel videos on. I won't be doing that. And I may not respond to a lot of remarks that you sent to me, comments that you sent to me, because I just don't. But please know that I appreciate you subscribing, and I appreciate you liking. I appreciate all your comments. So whatever you want to say, whether you like it or you don't, you can say it. It's okay. But say, comment, like, and subscribe. Until I come on your channel again, may God bless you.